Hello everybody, welcome to the video. This is a free-for-all on Afghan. I'm using the most underrated, underused gun in Modern Warfare 2, the Silence M45. But I wanted to use this gameplay to talk about something that came up on Twitter the other day. And Loyal Patriot, he tweeted out that if he had a few session joiners and they were noob-tubing him in his games that he was playing. And it kind of struck a nerve with me because it only takes a few haters or a few trolls to wreck something for everybody. If a YouTuber is streaming content for us to watch and for us to enjoy, and then people start joining the session, then eventually that YouTuber doesn't stream for much longer, and then sometimes it's even longer and longer in between streams. Case in point, Sandy Ravage. And it wrecks the experience for everybody because most of the people want to see the stream, but we can't because other people decide that they want to troll on the commentator or troll the stream, and that makes things unpleasant for everybody. And as a fanboy, I'm a fanboy myself, I think it's pretty obvious and pretty evident in my videos. We have certain rules that we have to abide by, just like certain commentators have unwritten rules that they have to abide by. In joining session, to wreck a stream or wreck a gameplay, or just make an otherwise who would be a normal player's day a really bad day, or a session a really bad gaming session, is not the right thing to be doing. YouTubers are people just like us. They like to play the game, they enjoy playing the game. We wouldn't like someone joining our session and trolling us and making our games really bad, so why would we do it to other people? There's boundaries there that we have to respect and abide by, that they lay down and we lay down. Some YouTubers are more loose with boundaries. They try to get more personal with their fans to a point and get as personal as possible and have a personal connection, which is fine. Other YouTubers, they keep it strictly professional, strictly platonic, I guess you could say, in the sense that you don't know their name, and if you do, it's not because they told you their name. You don't know what they look like sometimes. Once again, case in point, Sandy Ravage. For a very long time there, no one knew what he looked like and no one knew what he sounded like, and that was that. You know, I think a lot of people, you know, had a vision in their head what they thought he looked like. They either thought he looked like Duke Nukem, or they thought he was 400 pounds and full of pimples and some ugly, you know, quote-unquote stereotypical gamer nerd dork. But it turns out he's quite possibly the most beautiful man on Staten Island. Anyways, so when they set those boundaries, it's our job to abide by them and not wreck it for them, wreck it for all the other people watching, and wreck it for ourselves. Because I think with YouTube, obviously the more subs you have, the more attention you get, the more quote-unquote YouTube famous you are. And when you become famous and get more well-known, the more attention people want from you. Some people go about it in a negative way. They'll troll a commentator, or they'll try and start a beef with them, or they'll say really mean things in hopes to get a rise from them. You know, they're baiting them with insults and trolling. And hopefully, you know, what their catch is, oh my god, they responded to me. Whether it's shut up, or they nicely tell you to leave them alone, or behave yourself, or whatnot. I've trolled other commentators before on Twitter, but in the sense that I wasn't doing it for attention. It just kind of turned out that way because a commentator would say something and I would disagree with it, and I would state my side of the opinion. I wasn't personally insulting them or personally attacking them or saying something to them to try and rile them up, whether it was to get attention or just make them angry. I don't believe in doing that. I think that's stupid. But I see other people flat out insult or say things or do really offbeat things to YouTube commentators. We wouldn't like it if people treated us that way, so I don't think we should treat them that way. I mean, at one point, a lot of YouTube personalities that we know were fans of YouTube personalities of years gone by. I mean, I think we're in our second or third generation of really big video game YouTube commentators. So they've been on the same end of the spectrum where they were fans once and they wanted to emulate and be like someone else. But that's primarily what I just wanted to talk about, is those boundaries that are set between fans and the commentators. Wherever those boundaries lay is where we should respect them and abide by them. Don't join session on a commentator, whether he's streaming or not. Don't harass them, don't troll them, just treat them like normal people because that's what they are. Don't try and troll them or hate on them just so you can get a rise out of them and hopefully get some form of response or attention from them. I've been on the receiving end of negative attention from a YouTube commentator, and it was kind of like a joke at the time, but some people thought it was real, and trust me, it's not fun to be on the receiving end. There is a little bit of truth in it, and it can kind of hurt your feelings, and it doesn't feel very good. So don't do it to other people, and try not to have it be done to you. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully my point came across that this, we need to start respecting each other as human beings, whether it's commentator to fanboy or two people on the street. Just show each other respect, abide by the golden rule, and life will be better. All right, off the soapbox.